All right. There's 15 different POIs, which are points of interest, which are drop spots. So there's 15 different spots to land on this map. Um, Fog is added to this map, and it's also added to all the game modes. So DMZ will have a lot of fog. Majority of the matches in DMZ will have fog. Some matches in Resurgence will have fog, and when they bring in Lockdown, Lockdown will have a lot of fog as well. So there'll be ways to tell when the fog is coming, or if there's going to be fog in that match. And the ways to tell is the billboards and signs. So there's billboards and signs all over the map. So the billboards and signs aren't just there for decoration. These are actually active, active updates, I guess is the word I'm gonna use. Whatever. So basically, what they do is on those billboards and signs, they will they will show you the highest populated areas. So whatever area is the hottest, whatever all the gunfights are at, and all that. Those will be the areas that will be lit up on the board. They'll have the name of the area. Let's say it's mall. They'll be like mall, and that will be the heavy. Like that's where the most people are right now. So that you could either, if you like to run into smoke like I do, you can run into that. You know where to go. Or if you like to avoid the smoke, you know where to rotate away from. So keep that in mind. It also tells the weather forecast, which I was talking about the fog before. So it'll let you know if there'll be incoming fog or if there won't be incoming fog. The billboards are posted throughout the entirety of the map, I believe, but they're mainly in stadium. You can definitely see them. Easily visible in stadium. So just keep that in mind. Just something to look at. I think you can see them in the pregame lobby, so you might be able to do that without the map itself. The whole map isn't submerged in water. The whole map. There's not an area that you're not gonna find some type of water. But with that being said, the water is a lot clearer than it is from Al Mazrah update and from Ashika. Because if you ever were in the water in Ashika, you couldn't see a motherfucking thing. But this water is a lot more clear, so you can see things from if you're outside the water looking in, or if you're in the water swimming yourself, you'll be able to see inside and who's in there, what's going on. There's a lot of canals as well. So with the canals, I advise you to hit those canals. Hit them because there's a lot of loot in those areas, and if there's a lot of loot in those areas, come on, man. You want the loot, so that's the place to go. So hit the water, get to some of those canals, find out some of that loot, and there's some good loot too. There's also there's always one spot in Warzone that has the most loot, and this version of Warzone, the mall is the spot. The mall has legendary weapons everywhere, so fully kitted weapons everywhere. There's tons of money there, and there's normally a couple buy stations within a hop, skip, and a jump of from the mall. So you'll be able to like rotate right out, grab all your loot or whatever. If you want to get your guns, buy stations right across the street. If you want to grab a UAV, buy stations right across the street. You can get the gun. Like I said, there's fully kitted guns all over the floor and mall, so go check that out, bro. It's a good spot to land. We've landed in most of the spots. We're gonna go through them again today, so tap in with that. Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh, so this is also another interesting thing. You can only enter buildings through the rooftops or through the bottom floors. There's no entering buildings through the middle of the building. So if there, let's say there's the first floor, second floor, third floor, you can only enter through the roof to get through third floor, or the first floor going up, and then that's how you'll be meeting in the second floor. So if you're in the second floor, then you can be assured that there's gonna be a spot for you, so you'll know where this is coming from, either below you or above you. They won't be jumping through your goddamn window. Hold on, chat. Chat, I'll be right back. Kobe needs a diaper change. Y'all vibe out. Oh, let me turn this up a little bit. Like, share, follow, stick around. I got a few more notes for y'all, and then we'll get right into the game, alright? Hold on. Bow. Bow. All right, so entries on the buildings, you can only enter through the roof and the floors. No mid-level entries. There's the TAV V vehicle. Basically, what it is you can drive on water and land. So it's a boat. It's a boat and it's a car at the same time. It's a bar. Ooh, bars. Come on, man. Get out here, man. I'm out here, man. You got get with me or you like. You hear me? There's only two helis on the map. I haven't seen too many people actually using the helis. I don't really find the purpose of it. I think everything's climbable, so you're not getting to a certain point, and this leads me to my next point. But you're not getting to a certain point where nobody can get to, so that helis aren't really the maneuvers for helis aren't really a thing right now. But we'll see how it goes. But my next point is the map is all flat, so there's no peak area like there's no climbing a ton of hills like in any of the other maps. So the highest point is like the top of a building, but all buildings, all the highest, there's multiple high-rise buildings where you'll be able to fight people at their highest peak. So I, I'm okay with the map construction. I really like the map. I think it's a good map to look at. It's a cool map to look at. So we'll get into that in a little bit. Health is raised 50 extra points. So your base health was at 100. Now it's at 150. And then your plates before was at 250. Now it's at 300 when you fully played it. And now that means the TTK has been extended to a point where basically you are literally fighting. You're fighting forever. I feel like with one-on-ones, and it's not a bad thing. I think they should just add more ammo. So whatever the maximum ammo capacities for a gun, they need to add whatever it takes to down a person. So if it takes 10 shots to down a person with a Lockman sub, they should add an extra 10 bullets to that gun. And not just for the simple fact that it takes longer to kill people, but it also takes longer to wipe teams. So if I'm fighting someone and it takes me mad bullets to down him, and then I down his boy, that third dude that comes, I'm dead. I'm done for. Ain't no ain't no booty cheese like your yo champ. Chill the fuck out. Just chill out, bro. So